Hi guys, it's Ruth getting ready for orchestra at 9:30 on Monday. Let me give you a way to practice the Vivaldi, because when you look at it, especially violins, you just see a whole page full of notes and like, how am I ever going to learn them? I have a way. We could do it on Monday and we will, but if you get this idea in your head and you have any time, this will help you a lot. So, for everyone, you will see that it is written in 9/8, which sounds like what? Okay, so actually that gets conducted in 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's like triplets. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 lolly, 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 triplet, 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 strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. Okay, so it's not as hard as it looks on the page. Okay, so the first thing I would do, and I'm going to do the first violin, I'll do second violin and third violin, and I'll explain to you how it works. So you listen to the link, it sounds like this. All right, I'm not going to sound great right now because I've been doing too much technical work. Okay. Okay, so you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. So, okay, step 1. You ready? Play the first group of each 3. So here's one measure. I'm playing each first note. Listen to. So I'm just playing the first note of every group of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. I'll turn on the light so I can see better. Okay, so that's the first step. Just practice the first line and just play the first note of every group of 3. So 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 lolly. There it is. 1, 2, 3. And then it does the same thing again. Now, see if you can do this. I would like you to practice it this way after you get those notes in your head. Stop. 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 So practicing each group of 3 with a break in between. Let's do it actually as a rest. 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 Sorry. Rest. 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 Okay, now let's make the rest a little bit shorter. So we're going to go rest. 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 Okay, so for everybody, leaving fingers down as much as possible, leaving Mr. 1 down is like super helpful. So the thing that's going to mess you up a little bit for a minute is to see those repeated notes. So it goes like this. Up, down, up, up. A crescendo on that, on those open G's, and that's pretty fun. So don't panic. All right, want to get down violin 1, be sure that you're going to play D sharp on the A string, and when you get to measure 37, You have a G sharp and an E sharp. When's the last time you played an E sharp? The 12th of never. So an E sharp is like this. It's like low 1, F natural. It's weird, but that's where it lives. Okay, so let's go to measure 37, which is a G sharp, F sharp, E sharp. So listen, rest, rest, rest. Rest. Okay, so that is a great way to practice it. And I think all the violins have an E sharp. I know the viola does too. Okay, so that's violin 1. I'm going to do the same thing for violin 2. BTW, this is my A string. This is D. G. And then E. Okay, so I tuned to A440 if you know what that means. That's your regular A. It's really carefully done. Okay, violin 2. Let's try this. The same process. Okay, so we're going to play the first note of every group of 3. So 1, 2. All right. Make sure I did it right. I'm going to do it again. So the first group of every 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right? So that's it. Now I'm going to do it with stops on it. Okay? 3, play the triplet, the 8th notes, and then do a break between each one. Scratch that one. Ready? Go. Rest. 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 Okay. Did I do that last one right? I'm not sure. Okay, so because I've been doing too much tech work, so playing the violin is not what I'm doing. Duh. Okay, so when you play it in tempo, it's just okay, so I then put an accent on every beat of every section of 3 notes. And that was actually pretty helpful. Let me try it again. Rest, 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 rest. So what's the hardest thing for you guys? Playing in the middle of the bow and not using much bow. Tiny bow in the middle. That's true for everyone. Okay, so now you've got the process. I'm going to do violin 3, which is the same as viola. Now, your part's a little different because you have dotted quarter notes, it looks like. But those dotted quarter notes take up 3/8 notes. This is not usual. So you have 1, 2, 3, rest. This is a practice method. Rest. Next measure. Rest. 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 Okay, so you're going to get to the place where you which is super fun. All right, now let's go down to your hard part, your especially tricky part, which is measure 28, 29, 30. Okay, where you have string crossings also. So it's going to be, if I played it in the middle with a rest, rest, rest. So string crossings there. Rest, rest, right. Okay, now you have that again in the next line. And then in measure 37 it is, you have a weird measure. So here you have G and E sharp, which is a really high 1. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. Rest, rest, weird, and then a whole measure of E sharps. All right, can that, because I did not just play my E sharps high enough. Duh. Okay, here I'm going to go again. Ready, go. Rest. Yep, it's like an F. So you could do, oh, you cannot do that because I just screwed up again. How about that? Good job, Miss Johnson. Glad we're doing this for both of us. Okay, Miss Ruth. All right, let's do 37 again. Here's G, and here's E sharp. So that time I used G, and I used a 2 for F natural, which is the same sounding note as E sharp. So that's actually an easier way to do it. I marked it a 1, but I think you should do it a 2. Okay, so your part is actually harder than the first violin. And actually true all the time. Third violin's your middle voice, and you have to play on the lower strings all the time. Not used to reading on the lower strings. Okay, so that is measure 37, which is probably your hardest. Is it 36? 36, my bad. Numbers are a little bit hard to read. 32, 34, 35, 36, 37. I was right. Okay, so E sharp equals, it's like an equation, E sharp equals F natural. Hard to explain, except on a piano keyboard. Okay, so that is your idea. You have to go 1 lolly, rest. Next measure. Next measure. Next measure. All right, so now the next